The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second and a yard, Hurts. And he slings one that's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Man open, it's Goodwin. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return will stop right around the 25. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They'll run with Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. As the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Airing it out deep for Smith. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
To the 19. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Here's Hardman to return.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And Kansas City drafted Mecole Hardman, hoping he could be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes, open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes steps away to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked up at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Mecole Hardman,
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
and the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for Philly. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now it's Mahomes again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get the inside. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's got some space here. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And they pick.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up inside 10. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll set up a throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Hightower not going to attempt to run back, and his guys will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. Sanders, a 1st down, still going. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 19-yard line. 186 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1.
And when he has tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You can get it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And yeah, your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot.